I don't think we got pantsed by a fish all day on any plastic.
Except for those guys wearing the buck and bass and Daiwa gear, they're all good. Who are we going to have weighing in first? Uncle Wally Fay. Wally was leading this event last year after day one, and while you had 3.6 something kegs, but not 3.6 this year.
Nah, long way for today.
You got one kicker in there, you got one nice one in there, mate, but the rest are just Para River bag fillers.
Yeah, mate, it was a pretty tough day actually, just a lot of small fish.
What was your gun bait today?
Gulp crabbies, mate.
Gulp crabbies, all right. What do you reckon she weighs?
Just over 2.
Just over 2. You caught a bigger bag on the Gold Coast the other day. They are 2.36, mate. Well done. You know your stuff. Good on your Walt. You're leading the Open again. Until Bernie weighs in. Come on, Bernie. Bernard Kong, your claim to fame is last year you had a 6-minute fish capture. I remember watching it. How big was that sucker?
40 fork, I think.
And it was just around the corner here, wasn't it?
That's correct.
I don't feel any 40 forks in this bag today.
Nah, none. I had them on, but I couldn't stop them, so...
They're gone. Yeah. Bernie, you've been Melbourne-based, Sydney based. Now you're in Brisbane. How many fish are in this bag here?
Just 4 today.
4 today. Left the 5th one out there. And what do you reckon they're going to weigh?
Under 2.
Under 2. You're a Gold Coast resident now, mate. You know what under 2 is like. There you go, 1.68, mate. Get yourself a big bag tomorrow. You get yourself back in this thing. Leave it in there, Jamie. Fold them over. Come and have a chat because I've got 4 weigh bags out. That's all today, so it'll take a while for that bump tub to jump in and out. You are a 2-time winner of this event. Yesterday you said you snuck down to your little spot and there were a couple of big boys in there. Did they play ball today?
Not at all. Didn't have a bite. I caught three snapper in like an hour and just left it. Wasn't going to die on there again.
I did come back at about an hour ago past the reef and there was no Jamie McEwen to be seen, so I thought maybe it was kicking in the butt. You reverted back to plan B. Did you get us a limit?
Yes, mate. Got a limit. Last
year you were catching some pretty big fish on your plan B. Did plan B work today? Did you get some good ones?
Nah, just average fish. No kickers. Probably, yeah. It didn't even get a kicker bite, so...
Yep. Tough day on the harbour, mate. Go grab your fish. Jamie McEwen, 2-time Australian BREAM Open champion. Tunes up those crankbaits to crank the boat holes. And all I'm saying is that you got Uncle Wally covered, mate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, mate. And even though you say there are no kickers there, for Gold Coast, that'd be a cracker bag.
Yeah, I'd be happy with the Gold Coast bag.
What do you reckon she's going to go? What did your estimator say you got?
I stopped putting them in when it was pissing down rain, but it was probably mid-2s, I reckon.
All right, let's see if you get that 2.5 kilo mark. You only need 236 to take the lead. How about 2935, mate? Happy with that? There you go. All right, Jamie McEwen leading the Open. Sorry, Wal, you're not leading anymore, mate. This man was leading on the estimator scoreboard. Come and bring him up. Actually, leave him in the tub. Hang it over the edge. Come and have a talk to us, Lamps. Steve Lampsakianos, you did fish the Open last year, didn't you? You gave it a bit of a crack. How'd you go last year?
Absolute terrible, actually.
And I looked at the estimator scoreboard in between showers today, and you were leading this thing.
Yeah, it was. I got 5 bites and 5 fish, and it was a boring day.
But if they're the right ones, mate, like you'd rather be bored catching 15 fish and winning this event,
exactly right.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Mate, we're not going to talk about too many secrets early on because let's not give any hints to the rest of the field so they can catch you. But it's been a thing this year where most events you fish, you've caught a limit. How important is it to get a limit to be in contention in these events?
It's always important to stay consistent, and that's what I'm going for this year, just to stay consistent.
All right, you start off with 5, mate. Go get me some fish to weigh in. Steve Lampsakianos, what do you make normally? Ambulances or something, or fire trucks, or makes fire trucks? All right, that sounds like the ultimate kid's job, mate. When you grow up, what do you want to do? I want to make fire trucks. You got a good size limit there, mate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if it knocks off Jamie's 293. Going to go close. Yes, 2995, mate. And you are leading the Open now. Congratulations, Steve. Well done, mate. There you go. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4 people weigh in, 3 leaders so far. I've only got 4 weigh bags at the moment, guys, so we're just weighing a bit differently, so we're going to work on those 4. We're going to have a pretty good chat to each guys that came in. There are only 33 potential boats to weigh in. Nicole, we've got the scoreboards down the side of the live stream, don't we? So there you go. Everyone that's weighed in so far is in the top 10. For the guys watching on the live stream, let me explain exactly how this event works. It's a 3-day event. The arena is Sydney Harbour. You can't go outside the heads, but anywhere inside the heads, minus a few select marinas and naval areas, etc., is fair game. Anglers can only use lure or fly to catch their biggest 5 bream per day. If you put those bream in your live well and you catch a bigger one than one that's already in there, you can throw the little one out, put the bigger one in. It's called upgrading. The anglers are putting their estimates into a scoreboard, and you can see that on abt.org.au. You can see the estimator scoreboard where they can sort of guess what they've got. And then when they come in here, they weigh the fish in, and all of a sudden we see how good their estimate is, but that is where the money is given away on the actual weight. So, Dave Masters, leave them hanging in there, mate. Just hang that over the edge. Yep, that's it. Come and have a chat to us. Dave Masters, you've done at least one of these opens before, but you've got stuck into these ABT events, mate, and you're addicted now, aren't you?
I am, yeah. I've done 2 before.
How did you go last year? You were down which end of the field?
Oh, the shit end.
The other end? And this year, have you been training in the last year? Like, this is your local arena. Have you been practicing with the open in mind, or do you just go fishing?
Pretty much just go fishing.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't been practicing much at all.
Yesterday, everyone said the arena was pretty tough. The big fish were hard to come by. Did you find that in the practice?
Yeah, only small fish. I got heaps of small fish today, but I'm only weighing 2.
Really?
But they're both okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you had 5 of the okay ones, mate, you'd be singing.
Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah.
Well, go get them. We'll put them on the board. 2 fish for Dave Masters. We're going to see what those things weigh. They are the right fish, mate.
To build on.
Something to build on. You 5 of those. You got 3 kegs, but let's get those 2 on the thing. It should go over a kilo for those 2 fish.
1, 2.
Look at that. 1155. You know your stuff, mate. Go and bring us 5 tomorrow, and we're going to get you on the right end of the scoreboard, not the shit end. Very good. Leave those fish in there, Drew Griffith. Hang it over the edge so they don't get out of the bag. Sweet. Drew was okay. Hold this for a sec, mate.
No worries, Steve.
Thought you might have told us your best jokes there, mate. You had the opportunity, you had the stage, you had the Daiwa Australian Open in your hand. Last night we had a briefing.
Yep.
Daiwa bought us all a feed. What did they give you?
Oh, lucky door prize.
That was nearly $2,000 worth of an AGS in-feet rod, a Daiwa Exist Reels, some stuff. You would have been sitting at your campsite last night, happy as the pig in proverbial, mate.
Yeah, it makes the trip worthwhile, and today was a struggle, and I thought, that prize is a bonus for sure.
I've won something already.
Yeah, that's it.
How was your day on the water? It was tough for everyone yesterday, and it seems like today. Tell us about your day on the water.
Yeah, it's sort of like it was just quiet. Like I got a couple of fish early and then just struggled. I dropped a lot of fish, nothing big, but I got one kicker at the end, which was a substantial fish. I wish I had 5 of those. And,
Nice. How long is your substantial kicker? How long is that?
It was 40 centimetres the fork.
Whew, giant.
Yeah.
All right, mate. You got 5 for us?
Yeah, I did.
Go get them.
4, sorry.
4. Oh, 4. Well, that 40 to the fork weighs about 1.4 kilo. That's worth 2 32s anyway, mate. So you got 4 fish. One of them's a giant. Oh, yeah, it is a giant. All of it, and that is Mama Bear, Papa Bear, and 2 baby bears right there. Yep. Drew Griffith from Queensland. You need 299, I think, to take the lead. But your 4 fish go 218. Another one of those 40s, mate. You would be scaring the lead. Good on you.
Thanks,
Good on you, mate. Drew Griffith, one of the many Queenslanders that head down that Pacific Highway. Leave them in there, Mario. Just hang them over the edge so the fish don't. No one wants to do upgrade in the bump tub. Mario Vukic, we loved watching your progress in the Daiwa BREAM Australian Open last year, where you started off with 2 kegs, and then you got 3 kegs, and then you got 4 kegs. So you know what I'm expecting from you today.
Yep.
5 kegs.
I'm following the same pattern again.
You're starting slow.
Starting slow. Tried my hardest, but just couldn't get the pupper bears.
The pupper, it's funny. A lot of guys said they were catching a lot of small fish biting today, but why do big bream not bite sometimes?
I think because the little bream beat them to the bait. I reckon that's what happened today. I reckon there's big ones there. As you know, we run LiveScope, and you can actually see the bigger ones, but the little ones get there first.
I can actually see on my LiveScope them going like this to me. Go get your fish, Mario. Have you got 5?
Yep.
5 fish for Mario Vukic. Comes all the way up from Victoria. He's one of the rare Victorians that have a passport to the northern states, so well done, Mario. Feels like a decent bag. You need 299 to take the lead. You got about 2.5 there, you reckon? No. You don't reckon 2.5? You're right. You know exactly what you got. 2.315, mate. You are on par to mirror last year's performance. Good work, Mario. Going to be keen to see how his partner in crime, Jesse Roten, goes. Leave those in there, Timmy. Just fold it over and come out of a chat to us. We're not keeping the bump tubs full today. We only got a few bags out there, but Sydney Harbour, mate, she can be a tough mistress.
Yeah, today I think that's the toughest day I've ever had on the harbour. In the end, I wanted to just go and catch some fish, and I still couldn't even put a bag together.
What, were you just trying to catch kingies or something? I did throw out a kingy today.
No, I was just trying to catch the bream, and I only got 4 in my bag today, so it was a tough day.
Were you like me and you thought, well, yesterday it was mirror calm, sunny, nice. I thought, well, today when the weather comes in, they're going to bite.
Yeah, so I expected today to fish better. I actually got a fish on my first cast today.
And you're like, yes.
Best fish of the day, and yeah, it was a struggle from there on.
All right, so you got 4 fish for us. 4. Do you know approximately what you got? What's your estimated weight approximately?
It was probably 1.5 kilo.
All right, let's go and put it on the lie detector and we can see how we go. Timmy drives big boats around for a living, and I don't mean just big boats like Grady Whites with triple Mercs on the back, mate. We talk about proper big boats. What's the biggest boat you've driven?
I don't know, 270 metres or something.
Okay, yeah. Proper big boats, yeah. All right, 1, 2, boats with their own ecosystem. 4 fish for Timmy. 1.5 kegs, he reckons they go. You're way wrong, mate. 1.845. You Sydney guys got no idea what's in the bags. Well done, mate. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully with 5 fish. So, as expected, the dock talk last night was that it was going to be a little bit tough in the harbour. These tides are different from last year. Last year we had a high tide early dropping through the day. This time we've got a low tide early building throughout the day. And the tides are fairly small. They're sort of neap tides at the moment. So maybe as this tournament goes on, the tides will get bigger, the fishing will get better. Maybe they will result in peaking at that Hawkesbury event on the weekend. We have 60-something boats fishing the Bream Hawkesbury event. Be interesting to see how those fellas go this weekend. Got a few more anglers heading to the bump tubs at the moment. Adam Vixney, just fold it over the edge, mate, so he doesn't get away. We don't want to try and catch it in the tub, but come and have a chat to us, Adam. Of course, Adam's claim to fame is you only caught 1 fish on one day at the Hawkesbury last year, I think it was, or the year before, a couple of years ago. How big was that 1 fish?
1.95.
That was an absolute donkey, wasn't it?
It was.
Now, I've heard that you only got 1 fish here today. How big is it?
No, it's not the one we want.
Is it 0.95?
Is it? No. No, I had my chances today. I lost a couple really big fish, yeah. But and then the others were undersized, so it's the way it goes.
How much pressure is there at an open? Like, this isn't like a normal weekend, one-day event on the Sydney Harbour. Like, you pay good money to fish it. There are great prizes. The pride's on the line. How disappointing is it to come in 1 fish? Are you kicking yourself, or do you think, no, I can recover from this and catch some of those 1.95s?
Oh, no, I do. I want to give myself an uppercut, but yeah, hopefully I can find them tomorrow.
All right. Well, you know what? No one's racing away with any 5 kilo bags. Go grab that 1 fish for Adam Vixney, and we are going to get that sucker weighed. Let's have a look in there, mate. You might win the prize for closest to the mark with your estimator, because she looks about 300 grams, that one. Look at that, 360 grams. There you go, mate. Well done. Thank you for taking it in good spirits. Oh, no, I haven't got a printer on. Ahmed, leave your fish there, mate. Come and have a chat to us. Ahmed Mafood. Caught some donkeys down in Victoria, mate. Had a great start to the season. And you're always pretty competitive in the open, mate. Did you have one of those days where it was a gem or a rock? Diamond or a rock?
It was a no electric motor day.
A no electric motor day. Oh, that's, if you're going to pick a day to have no electric motor, the first day of the Open's the way to do it. Have you got the pit crews on that tonight to sort it out?
Not really. Yeah. No electric, maybe tomorrow as well.
Really? So what's going on with the electric? You got no power to it? It's just not working? Doesn't like the rain?
Doesn't want to use its brains? I don't know.
Okay. How many fish have you got for us?
I got 5 fish.
Well, that's good, mate. You've made do, because there are some guys had an electric and they didn't get 5 fish. Ahmad, bring him over here, mate. What's the leading at the moment, Nicole? 299? 2995, and that feels, it's 2 something, isn't it? No kickers in there, mate. You're going to let the rest of the field know what the secret bait is?
Cranker crabs.
Cranker crab. Well, it's no secret, mate. That's just the bait everyone uses because they're good. There you go. 2.1 kegs for you there, mate. Grab your ticket. You are not out of this thing. You're within a kilo of the lead at the moment. Ahmed wearing his Team Daiwa Gore-Tex there. Plenty of guys lined up at the tubs, including our previous Open champion Mark Crompton, who the Daiwa guys are filming this weekend. We'll jump to a quick ad from Daiwa, and I'll come back when these bump tubs are full again. Be on top of the leaderboard for a bit. Uncle Wally was leading first day last year, and he had a slate at 8. Man, that is the heaviest bag I've felt for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I reckon it's, maybe I haven't felt heavy bags today, but it's going to be closer to 4 kegs than 3 kegs, I reckon. There you go, 3.66 kilos, mate. And that was nearly the mark that was leading on the first day last year. So, mate, well done. Go and enjoy that. Get some photos taken. Is it sponsor karma kicking in 2024? Who we got up next there? Daniel? No? Or Jason? Leave him in there, mate. Just hang him over the edge. Come have a chat to us. We haven't seen Jason at an ABT Australian Open before, so all the people down the camera are going to get to know you, mate. Are you a Sydney local?
Yes, yeah, Sydney local, yeah.
I see your name up in the top of some of the local events and a lot of the results, mate. You normally do all right, so you've said, screw this, I'm going to give the Australian Open a crack.
I did say that, but I haven't done any good today, so.
The good thing about the Open is it's not a one-day event, it's a 3-day event. You can have 2 cracker days in the next 2 days and really make a comeback. Remember, the top 10 anglers get at least double their prize money or prizes back, so to make the top 10 is a lot lower bar than to win the event. Yeah. Tell us about your day in the water. Was it tough?
It was very tough, yeah. I found fish yesterday in the pre-fish and then just totally changed this morning for me, and yeah, just ran around everywhere, but just couldn't put the 5 together in the end.
I got some news for you. She's going to change tomorrow, and then it'll change the day after that as well, because that's what happens in the Open.
I'm looking forward to it tomorrow. Hopefully can make amends.
All right, what sort of, how many, have you got 5?
I've only got 4.
4 fish, what do you reckon they weigh?
I'd be lucky if they're 2, 1.5.
Go get it. Somewhere between 1.5 and 2. Jason Graham, Sydney local, doing his first ABT Australian Open. 4 fish there. Couple of decent ones there, a couple of little line burners. Yeah, let's see, somewhere between 1.5 and 2, you reckon, and you are spot on, 1.825 kilos. There's a receipt for you. Super duper. There you go. Thanks, Jason. Good to meet you in the Australian Open. Daniel, leave your fish in there, mate. Come and have a chat with us. Daniel Bonacorso, you seem to be always taking money from your fellow competitors over at the Open, mate. And has it started well for you this year?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. No big fish, just an average bag, yeah.
What's an average bag in Sydney? These people watching are from all over Australia. Like on the Gold Coast, an average bag is 2 kilos. Yeah. In Gippsland Lakes, an average bag's 5 kilos.
I'd say 2.8 to 3.2, around that 3 kilo mark, yeah.
Right. And so any real kickers for you today, or are they just all cookie cutters?
No, all 34kers, yeah.
Okay, yep. Awesome. All right, well, 34kers are normally 3 kilos and above. 5 fish for Daniel Bonacorso. Was that your boat driving by itself around this joint?
One of them.
The guys are dropping their boats off and the spot locks are holding them out there. Some nice fat fish, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. They are all cookie cutters. Let's see if we can crack the 3 kilo mark, put him into second place. Look at that, easy. 3.275 kilos. There's your receipt, Daniel. You're in second place in the Australian Open. Well done. Leave the fish in there, Al. Come and have a chat to us. Al Lister. He fishes boats, he fishes kayaks. If there's broom catching to be done, you're going to go catching, aren't you?
I'm the man for the job.
Mate, I remember your claim to fame is we went to Albany years and years ago and you caught a limit on the first day, but it was so big you didn't even need to go fishing on the second day.
Yeah, I'll have to rest in that Laurel for a bit longer, I think. It's not doing any better.
All right, no stories like that this time?
Not today, no.
Tell us, again, everyone's saying the pre-fish was tough and that's sort of followed through today. We've only seen 2 bags so far over 3 kilos, which is sort of the par bag in this joint. Yeah. I think the par today might be closer to 2.5. Have you got 5 fish for us?
I've got 5 fish for probably 2.2 maybe.
All right. Solid Gold Coast bag. Go get them for us, Al. Al comes from the ACT. We always have fun in devising some sort of cocktail of drinks, etc. for Al to drink to make him do well. He's got, some medium ones, some small ones there. Let's see if he cracks the Gold Coast bag at 2.2 kegs. Easy, mate. 2.29 kilos. You know what your fish weigh. There's your receipt. Happy social mediaing with that. All right, we're just going to wait for the bump tub to fill up again. Let's roll another Daiwa. They're the sponsor of this event. Let's give them some love.
5,000 salt tinker, man.
There you go. That was another word from our from this event's sponsor. The Daiwa BREAM Australian Open has one sponsor. It's Daiwa. Every year they make a Pursuit Series video for at least one angler. And Mark Crompton, you're a previous champion, but also you are the focus of attention for that Pursuit Series video. So in a couple of months, when the guys go through this massive edit of 3 days worth of footage, they get to see a lot of you, Cromo. And you're telling me you're having a few problems with your balls out there today.
I did have a ball issue today. Yeah, one of my coal balls in the boat. Just pulled my fish out then and I realised one of them's a fair bit smaller than it was saying on the coal ball, so I probably should have culled that one out about 20 times today. But anyway.
So for the people that don't know what that is, that's a little float and you dial in a number to it and you just dialed an imaginarily large number onto it or got knocked around or something.
Yeah, must have got knocked around. I think they're generally pretty good. That's definitely never happened to me before. So, well, it's the worst place for it to, right?
Tell us, give us a bit of a spoiler for the video. Your first day fishing the Australian Open 2024, a lot of fish caught. Like, take us through your day. Was it trials and tribulations, or did you bag 5 pretty easy?
No, bang 5 pretty easy. We didn't really have a hard time finding fish and found fish pretty much everywhere we fished. But just trying to chew through those bigger fish. Yeah, it really hurts. The fish that's in the bag, that's probably like a 25 fork, should have been a 29 at least, 28. So my smallest in the bag was meant to be 29.
And what's your biggest in the bag?
It was meant to be 32.
So you got the good sort of, you have a bit high 2s, low 3 kilo bag here. And that's good. You need 3 kilos a day to stay in the open, don't you?
It's not going to be that now. I reckon it's lucky to be 2.5.
Your expectation managing me.
I know, killing it, eh?
Go get him. Mark Crompton. You'll see him here. I guarantee one thing. He will make a very interesting video to watch, either through skill or misadventure. He will tell you, I'm sure in the debrief for today, he'll tell you all about the problem with his balls on camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, mate. They're all good, solid Sydney fish, mate. You catch them on the Gold Coast, you're a hero. You catch them here, you're average.
Mate, I think I actually got a better bag in WA than that. So,
you tend to enjoy it. I'm going to put together your highlights soon from over there. And look at that. You said you weren't going to make 2.5. You were wrong. It is 2.5. 2.52 kilos for you, mate. Go and sort your balls out. We'll see you tomorrow. Mark Crompton, Daiwa angler. Matty Fatafay, leave the fish there and come over and see us, because I snuck a little look at the estimated scoreboard first thing this morning and you were leading it.
Yeah.
5 fish for 2 kilos you had.
Maybe just.
Tell us about your day. You come down all the way from Queensland to visit. Us Queenslanders get like one practice day on the harbour each year. It's a cool place to fish though, isn't it?
It's too big. It's too big for me, to be honest.
You need to just pick a little part of it and learn it.
That's what I've been trying to do. Just trying to stay to what I like doing and try not to go too overzealous about it.
Do your Gold Coast techniques work in Sydney?
Yes.
What's your favourite bait to use on this joint?
At the moment, it's just been little gulp minnows and gulp crabbies.
Go get your fish, mate. I assume you have 5 there still. Matty, you probably picked a pretty ordinary weekend to go camping, mate. She's going to get a bit more rain this week, and yeah, that feels like a Gold Coast bag right there. A couple of nice fish in there, but those big ones are pretty skinny, aren't they?
They are very skinny.
All right, Matty Fatafay. Let's see if we can get him over that 2 kilo mark. Easy as, buddy. 2.065. There's your receipt. Thank you very much, mate. Go let those guys go. Leave them there, Chris, and come and have a chat to us. Another Queenslander, mate. One thing Queenslanders are not afraid to travel to fish events, are we, mate? Because you know what? Every bream in Australia is bigger than the ones on the Gold Coast.
Yeah, no, we all love travelling. You get to see this awesome country and new fisheries. You can't beat it.
And you did the Oz Open last year, and I assume you, from some of the things you learnt last year, you applied this year. Did you get us 5 fish today?
No, I got 4 today. I lost 11 before I got my first one.
What do you mean lost 11? They fell off, or they break your line, or what?
I tried fishing 4-pound on boat hulls and structure and didn't work because I'd worked out yesterday they were a little bit finessey. So then I changed to 6-pound and started landing some.
All right, we'll go get your 4, Chris. Chris Greensell. It's got the world's keenest angling child, Abby. She might be watching the live stream there, mate. I don't know. Is she allowed to do it at school or what?
Oh, she probably just stayed home and
wagged it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. They got one nice one in there, mate, and three little line burners. 4 fish for 1.62 for you there, mate. Well done. See if you can bring us 5 tomorrow, mate. Your improvement's going to go like this. Liam Carruthers, leave your fish in the tub there, mate, and then come over and have a chat with us. You'd be sitting pretty, mate, in the old buck and bass gear. Did you acquire that from Chris Hickson, that suit, or what?
Yeah, I acquired it from Chris Hickson. I've definitely put it through its paces.
What did you do, mate? Did you fart or something?
Just slipping on the deck. I was doing the splits, testing my flexibility today, and my flexibility is better than the buck and bass. But
all right. I reckon you need to get a bit of gaffer tape on that, mate.
We'll do something about it.
Tell us about your day. I looked on the estimated scoreboard today, and you were up there. You know, you're always good for that high 2s, low 3 kilo bag. And the question is, do you get into those big kickers to knock it up into the high 3 kilos that you need to really get going places in this event?
Yeah, every year I go out in the harbour for day one, really hoping for a red hot start. And by 9 o'clock, every single Oz Open, I haven't had a single fish. And then I spend the next 6 hours just panicking, fishing by the seat of my pants, and somehow I just managed to get a couple fish in the well to keep me in it every year in day one, and I think that's what I've done today. So we'll scratch the head, get Google Earth out tonight, and have a game plan for tomorrow.
The good thing is only 33 boats on this massive venue. Like, it's pretty hard to wear it in a day, and no one's been wearing out the big fish, that's for sure. I've seen 144 come in today, and I don't reckon I've seen another fish over a kilo.
No, I don't think anyone's going to burn too many fish. It's just really, I think the fish are burning us a bit. It's just a lot of guys and girls are fishing in the right areas where they should be this time of year, and the fish are either there and not biting, or they're just not there. It's pretty strange. I've seen more fish today high in the water column than I've ever seen in an open. Yep. And if you throw your lure in, they'll either eat it instantly or they'll chase it down the 20 foot and just nudge it. It's just, there's no consistency to it. So it's, you're going along, you hit the electric, you see 3 fish, you hot stop the boat, you throw everything at them, nothing happens, and you go again for 10 minutes and hope for the best. Yep.
Well, that's good, mate. You learn every day because you do well in these events. Go and grab your fish for us. You got 5 for us, Liam, of course. 5 and a busted crotch. You can go and talk to Cromo, mate, because he had trouble with his balls today. He said, "Oh, that's a solid bag, mate. That's well over 3 kilos, I reckon. You need 3.6 what to take the lead? 3.66. I reckon it won't be there, but 3.25 is second at the moment. How about you lead in the open, mate? 3.67. There you go. What do you say? Up yours heels. Good on you, mate. Lead in the open. Well done. Oh, after that sob story, I was expecting 2.5 kilos. All of a sudden, he drops the hammer in my bag. Leave those fish there, Aaron. Just hang him over the edge of that thing. Yep. Come have a chat to us. Mate, I saw you over in Middle Harbour there today, and if you were anything like me, you were looking at that wind going, holy mackerel, she's going to be rough coming back, but it sort of laid down for us, didn't it?
I'm glad it weighed down for you. Jesus.
When I came across, it was raining real hard, and it was pretty flat coming across. So I think the harder it rains, the less it blows. That's what I learnt today.
Yeah, you're probably right. I just couldn't see in front of me, so I just copped the bashing and got back. But tough going in middle today.
Yeah, I think it was tough going everywhere. You know, if you've got a 3 kilo bag or somewhere near that, you're going to be right up there. Take us through your day. How many fish?
I got my 5. Struggled in the morning. Like it was hard fishing, heaps of 26 tippers and things like that. And within the last hour and a half, got healthy. Yep. So
you know, tomorrow that tide moves like an hour each day. So tomorrow it might be the last half an hour.
Yeah, well, that's...
Then day 3, it's like, what's happening here? You know, you're going to have to work on your morning plan. What sort of weight do you think you got?
3.1, 3.2.
Oh, sounds like a good bag to me. Go and grab them. Let's put them on the lie detector because 3 point something is going to be gold today. We've only had 3 bags over 3 kilos so far. 3.6, 3.7 leading it. That's a good feeling bag, mate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if we can crack that 3 kilo mark. Boom, 3.08 puts you in 1, 2, 3, 4th place at the moment. Well done, Aaron. That is your receipt, mate. Go smash that on the socials. Well done. Leave them in there, Brett, and come and have a chat to us. This is Brett Crow. Brett does kayak events, and he was with us in Tassie. And you are like our lister. You are a fishing addict, aren't you?
Got nothing else better to do, mate.
Tournament junk. I don't know. You ran some race where you ran like 100 kilometres. That was something to do, wasn't it?
Yeah, that just fills in time when I'm not running. Oh, when I'm not fishing. Yeah.
What do you reckon? How successful would it be if we combined a running event and a fishing event, where all these fine athletes had to run 100 kilometres? How do you reckon they go?
I'd back myself in.
Yeah, I'd back you against those guys as well. Take us through your day. We have a saying, you and I, they're either diamonds or rocks. What sort of mineral is it today?
It's rocks today. Rocks today. My signature move is to take a picture, put them in the app, and chuck it over, and I did.
Oh, so you forgot it was a weighing tournament? You let one go?
I let one go.
I was telling myself not to do that because I felt I'd done it a few times. Did you get us 5?
No, only for it. No, got 3.
Jeez. Okay, so that's an expensive mistake. Go get your fish. 3 fish for Brett. Thinking it's an app tournament. I must admit, I did get a fish today and I felt like throwing it overboard because we've done so many app tournaments this year. You're used to it. And you got 3 fish. 1, 2, 3 there, mate. So you are ready for your typical day 2 comeback tomorrow, where you bring me about 3.5 kegs. But today, your 3 fish go 1.305. There's your ticket, Bretto. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Leave your fish there, Chris. Hang that over the edge, mate, and come and have a chat to us. All right, Chris Hickson. I think I said last night, this is going to be your year this year, mate. It's, bit tough. You like junk fishing. You hit enough spots, so you probably do all right in this joint. And firstly, I know Coney's probably watching there. How much salt you put in his boat today? And did it get washed out by the rain?
It definitely got washed out by the rain. Nah, not too much salt. I tried to stay away from the rough stuff. It's just not worth it in someone else's boat. So the wind actually wasn't as bad as I thought. I headed east for a fair bit this morning, and it was actually quite pleasant until about 10 o'clock. But it got pretty nasty in the afternoon.
Yeah, I think when it wasn't raining, it was blowing hard. But when it rained, it sort of lay down a bit, that wind, I thought. And, it definitely wasn't frightening like we thought it was going to be.
Nah, far from.
Take us through your day. When I watched the Pursuit video, it was a litany of tales of stuff you did wrong. Did you do some things right today?
I actually did do a few things right. There was a couple of classics, but the Observer will have to put the videos up after the event because there's a couple of good little bits and pieces in there. But I literally just, as you said, junk fish, just whatever I thought in my head and whatever was close that I didn't have to drive too far from. A lot of it was just keep fishing until the rain stopped.
Awesome, mate. 367's leading us at the moment. You got that? We know you don't know what you got, but...
Yep.
You know what? So he probably got 4 something. That means if he says he's got 3 something, it means he got 4 something. Bring him over here, Christopher. I'm glad I don't have any stories about big ones that got away. Mate, that feels like a proper bag. I've been to Tassie this year too, and I know proper bags. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, mate. That is a cracker on the top there. Looks like a 30-year-old Sydney fish that's
very old.
Seen a few Prime Ministers, that one. Let's see if he can crack 4 kegs. Boom, we have a new leader, 4.24 kilos. There you go, mate. That's an awesome ticket, that. And you know, if you say you got 3.7, you're going to have at least half a kilo more, mate. They're going to hold up tomorrow?
I've got no idea. They're pretty random today, so it's a matter of fishing a lot of stuff and hope that you get a good bite.
Good on you, mate. There you go. That's given the competitors enough. But that is a 500-gram lead there for Chris Hickson. Leave him in there, Zeus. Come and have a chat to us, mate. We met you last night. You're an Australian Open newbie.
Yes.
Done pretty good in the local tournaments. How was your first day at the big show?
It was fun. Pretty nervous, obviously. But, look, just going out there, catch 5 fish, and that was the plan. And not expecting to win, but not expecting anything, pretty much.
Yep. So you just wanted to put a limit in the boat. What's it like netting your own fish all the time now?
Oh, I'll fish a lot by myself anyway, so it was all right.
Awesome. And what sort of weight do you reckon you got? You haven't got a Chris Hickson 4.2 kilo bag for us, have you?
No, it's not a good bag to follow up after that one. Probably about 2.4, I reckon.
Well, go grab it. We'll see if we can get 2.5 kegs on the board for you. Always good to get a limit in your first open. I remember my first ABT tournament I fished. I had a great pre-fish. I thought I was going to smash it, and I got 2 fish. And I was like, this is actually harder than you think. But you got 5 fish there. They are all super legal. Let's see if we get to 2.5. Sorry, 2.47. You knew what was in your bag. Welcome to ABT, Dane. Congratulations. You are, but it's going to give you one. It says more. Catch more tomorrow and you'll get one. Blake O'Grady. Come bring him over, mate. Oh, no, leave him in there. We'll have a chat first. We need to have a chat about some of your sponsors, some of the gear. I went past you this morning. I was heading into Middle Harbour and you were heading out, mate. And you said you got the big donuts. Thanks for leaving them.
Yeah, I've heard the same story from a couple of people. I'm sure Lauren at home will be very proud of me.
What about a shout out to your young fella there? You reckon he's watching you on telly?
Hey Raymond, how you going, mate?
How did you go? Did you end up getting 5?
No, I only have 3. Too many drops, just, I don't know.
Just got to put him in the boat. You had more than 5 bites, obviously.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I had chances, but what do you do?
Well, put him in the boat next time. Go get your fish for us. 3 fish for Blake O'Grady, representing Min Repairs and the guys from Power Pole. You got a pretty flash Western hat on there too, mate. 1, 2, 3 fish for Blake. They're all super legal. You're ready for a big comeback tomorrow, mate, because first day 1, 2, 4. See if you can put 2 more kilos on that tomorrow for us, mate. Grab yourself a ticket. All right, leave your fish in there, Matt. Hang that over the edge. Matt Perry, I think your first open was last year. You had a grouse time, mate. I was editing your highlights, and you were in the boat by yourself, yahooing, and you're a one-man party.
Yeah, same again today. It was pretty sick. I got a massive Jew on 4-pound too, on film. So
How many seconds did you think it was the world's biggest bream?
in about 10. And then I went, nah, that's it. It's either a huge flatty or a big Jew, and it was a big Jew.
What do you mean, big Jew? Metery?
Oh, nah, high 80s.
Proper one?
Yeah, nice. It was good.
Mate, and you've got 5 for us, obviously?
Yes.
Good stuff. Go get him. Let's put him in the scales. Matt Perry fishes a non-boater for a lot of the ABT events, but he steps up to a boater for the Open because otherwise you don't get to fish it. Decent feeling bag there, mate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we got there? 2.625 kilos. Puts you in the top third of the field, I reckon.
Lovely.
Well done. Thank you. Guys getting it done there. I reckon we might drop quickly to one more diver ad before we weigh in the balance of the anglers. There's only 4 or 5 guys left at the bump tub there, and we'll have a word from our naming sponsor and be back with the last part of this weigh-in. All right, we are back for the final tranche of anglers fishing the Daiwa BREAM Australian Open 2024. We just saw the lead bag put on. Chris Hickson drop 4.24 kilos on the scales. And that is a tough act to follow, but Frank Carburetta's going to try and do it. Frank, you're a great bream angler, but you're doing pretty good in the Bass Angler of the Year as well this year, mate. Where are you sitting at the moment in the Bass?
I don't know.
Up in the top 5, I think it was. Yeah, you're up there. And you... 4th, yeah, up in the top 5. And you, I think one of your claim to fames last year is, I think you stopped mid-session when you caught 5, had a cup of coffee or something like that, or a bit of morning tea. It wasn't a morning tea day today.
No, I stopped for a coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you needed one today. It was a bit nasty, and we always say Ops Open's going to be challenging, and it was a challenging day on the water. How was your day fishing-wise?
I got me bag early, so yeah, that was a bad thing. Because I made some bad calls.
After that.
Yeah, shouldn't have went where I went.
All right. Well, you've learnt for tomorrow. Go grab your fish. You got 5 for us, Frank. Just make sure no one switched out bags with you, mate. Someone might have done some last minute upgrading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feels like that sort of 2-point-something kegs there. And look at that, 2.345. That's about par for today, I reckon. Well done, Frank. There's your ticket. We'll see you tomorrow. Leave your fish in there, Anthony. Anthony Hazarati. Who was telling me? Lamps was telling me that he was knocking you off on the estimator until right at the end. You got him covered. But no one knows Chris Hickson is so bad at estimating fish that he's going to come with.
Worse.
Are you worse?
I'm even worse. I went tip instead of fork.
Oh, tip. All right.
But we're still got it. They're still good. They're still good.
It gets the guys excited though, doesn't it?
It does. No,
I think we had Dane one of the guys last year fish was putting in tips. And everyone's going, this guy's smashing him today.
Nicole said last night 26 tip, and I know it's fork, and it confused me. But
there you go.
Yeah, no,
so tell us about your bag today. What do you reckon you got in really?
Maybe 3 kilos. Maybe just pushing it. Maybe they're quite thin, the fish.
Yep. And a big day for you? Did you get 5 bites or did you get 100 bites? What happened?
Probably caught maybe 50 fish. Big day. A lot of small stuff. I just couldn't find the big ones. I got one later in the afternoon. But yeah, just all this sort of around that 28, 29 mark. Nothing really bigger than that.
All right, well, go get it, mate. 3 kilos keeps you right in this event. If you put 1 kilo on the scale on the first day, you're probably leaving yourself a bit much, but 3 kilos is solid. Let's see if we can get 3 kilos out of those fellas there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to get them on there. 2.51. You know what? If they were all that length to the fork, you'd be right. Good on you, Anthony. So Lamps has got you covered. All right, Ben Breckenridge, leave the fish in there, mate. Come and have a chat to us. Good story, Ben's. You were my observer 2 or 3 years ago, mate, and now you're here fishing the big show. And I'm pretty sure it was the same sort of shithouse weather when you're observing as well.
Yeah, there's a little bit more rain when I was observing, but it wasn't too bad out there today.
This is your 2nd year of fishing the Open. A lot of lessons you learnt last year. Did you apply this year? And have you excelled this year, or was it a tough day at the office?
I did all right. I did average today. Got my 5 relatively early and then just plugged away all day. I certainly learned some stuff last year. Slow down, take your time, pick your spots wisely.
Make good decisions.
Yeah, good decisions. Last year I went a bit, all the spots out the way on the first day and
burn them early.
Yeah, then I didn't get a bag the second day. So yeah, we're a bit more restrained today.
All right, well, go get your fish. Let's weigh your first bag. And the challenge for you is, are we going to see you bring a 5-fish bag in tomorrow? Because that's, of course, every angler's first aim is they want to catch 15 out of 15 for the Open. Then after that, if you catch 3 kegs a day, and I reckon that's some nice fish in there. I reckon you're going to go mid to high 2s. And then, of course, if you're at the pointy end, you want to go over again. Mate, last year your Open was a bit tough for you at the start, and then you accelerated as the event went on. Did you start with a bit more of a run this year?
Yeah, I think so. I was a little bit more, not so much confident, but I think I was more comfortable fishing today.
You're like, I'm going to beat that Tucker of 2023.
Definitely did, yeah.
Now, you caught, I think, only a few legals on the first day last year. How many legals did you catch today? Did you smash it in, or did you just get 5 good bites?
I had 5 good bites, and I have got a lot of smaller fish too. So, yeah.
Mate, the 2023 Tucker's out of here. Tell the guys down the live stream what you do for Daiwa.
I'm a product designer, so I work with Tom. I do hard body lures and fishing lines. So.
Nice. All right, and you used your lures and your line today, of course.
Yes, I did.
Well, go get your 5 fish there, Tucker. We're going to get him on the scales. We're going to start him off a lot better than he started off last year. You got 5 fish for us. What was the gun Daiwa lure for you today?
Rolling crank.
Rolling crank. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get him on the scales. 1.995 for you there, mate. So much more weight than you had last year. Thank you very much. Do we have any more anglers to weigh in? There's one more there? All right. I've got a bag to weigh in as well. So did I lie? Let's run one more dial around and we'll go and grab a... Oh, there's no bags left on the... There's a few more to go. 5 to go still. All right. All right, I lied to you. We're going to run another dial ad. We'll come back with the last of the anglers this time. All right, we are back. We have 5 anglers left to weigh in, including Mitch Hines here. Mitch, your first Open was maybe last year?
Yeah, last year. Didn't do too good. And then thought I'd do a bit better today, and didn't.
You thought you might have learned some lessons from last year, mate. So you've already let yourself down. You haven't got 5 on the first day?
No, I got 3 today. Just had a nightmare of a day, and I'll try to do better tomorrow.
That's it. So, it's like 3 separate tournament days. We have seen guys literally not catch a limit one day and catch 5 kilos the next day in the Open here. It can happen. And with the weather changing all the time, it'll change tomorrow. It'll rain more.
Oh, definitely. I know.
If you're gonna give yourself a lecture about what mistake you think you made today, what was the mistake you reckon?
Keep the fish hooked.
Okay, so you hooked the fish you needed to catch them, but you just didn't put them in there. So does that mean maybe upping your leaders tonight, or sharpening your hooks, or maybe backing your drag off a bit? What is it?
Yeah, probably up my leaders. 4 pound. I love it. Love the light stuff, but
not when they're heading off into the snags.
Can't turn their heads. Yeah. But what do you do?
Well, you go for 6 pound tomorrow. Go grab your fish, Mitch. Good to see you fishing here for a 2nd year of the Open, taking on the challenge. Not scared of the wind. Come and have a chat to us, then you can go back and get the fish. Jamie is a stalwart of the Open. I don't know how many Opens you fished. What, 5? Fifth one, you love it. You love a midweek event. We love the fact that there was no one on the water. Even if it was a weekend, I don't think there would have been many on the water today, mate. And the good thing, how good is the Sydney traffic at 5 a.m. when we put the boats in?
It won't be real good going back, but...
Mate, you're a serial defeater of me. Like every second year, you're beating me. I saw on the estimated scoreboard today, you got a good bag of fish.
I've got 2 nice ones and 3 average.
3 average or 3 squeakers? What do you reckon they're going to weigh?
Squeakers. Just 3.
3 kilos is in there, mate. Where would 3 kilos put... Go grab your fish, Jamie. Where would 3 kilos put Jamie? 6th? 5th? Top 6 if you got 3 kilos here, mate. And all you need to do is put together 5... Oh, mate, you got some real good ones in there. Why didn't you just catch 5 of those big ones?
Yeah, that was the first one, actually, that real big one. Yeah.
You're going to give the remaining guys here a hint about what it ate?
No.
Good on you. All right, let's see if we crack 3 kilos for Jamie Johnson. Nearly 2.825 kilos. Puts him in what place, Nicole? 10th? Something like that? Good on you, mate. Well done. How big to the fork was that first one?
36.5, I think.
And good, that's over a kilo, that. 8th place. There you go. All right, Jamie, well done. J-Ro, leave your fish in there, mate. Bring this colour-coordinated outfit over here, mate. You have got the Daiwa Gore-Tex on there. You got the matching hook boots. You got the grey Daiwa cap. You got the Maui's with the little blue accent in there, mate. You are a fashionista.
Yeah, I thought I'd try and keep warm today, and it worked out quite well.
That's it. This is for your highlights, Jess. How's it going, mate? Mate, you came and did your first Open last year under the watchful eye of Mario. The big question I got is, did you knock Mario off on day one?
Last year or
today? I think he only got 2 point something.
No, I'm not sure today. I think he beat me, I think.
I don't know. What did Mario get, Nicole? You got it on there? 2-3-1-5. You got him covered or what?
I don't know.
Let's go get your fish and we'll find out. I know Mario's a real gentleman, but if I was you, I'd be going back and say, I don't like to rub it in, Mars, but I smashed it today. He just took off. Oh, well, you know your way around Sydney now, mate. It's not your first Open, it's your second Open. Oh, it's going to be close, I reckon. The the best Victorian at the Open today. Is it Jesse or is it Mario? Oh, unfortunately, it is Mario by about 100 grams. 2.21 for you, Jesse. All right, mate. Grab that. I've got the last one. All right. Let me go climb down and get some fish. I'm not going to run any more ads. Let's cut it now. You guys will see my weight on the scoreboards because it's not exciting watching me get in my boat. We'll see you tomorrow from 2 o'clock.